Disco mentioned he's a Skins fan, so I get it, but I kind of agree with him. But he was like, Alex just needs to shut up and have sex with his wife consistently. That's all he needs to do at this point. And truth be told, I'm not. I do think he looks better. I think he's in a situation where he's looking for somebody to point the blame at why he wasn't able to land elsewhere after his 2020 season. And it kind of makes for him, it kind of makes the most sense that Washington is that scapegoat and Ron Rivera is that scapegoat for him to be mad at somebody. But to Alex's credit, when the first story came out, I had no issue with it because he was really giving things from his perspective. He felt that they really didn't want him back. He felt like it came across as he was probably a wrench in their plans. It was the reason why they got Kyle Allen there and all those type of things, right? But at the same time, when you look at it from an organization standpoint, and on what planet do you expect this motherfucker Alex Smith to ever come back and play NFL football ever again? The only reason why he's even on the roster is because he's getting paid $20-something million to play football, bro, and he got hurt. You can't just cut him. You can't do it. So you're going to give him that luxury of, working, rehabbing, getting that access to top tier medicals and stuff like that. You're going to rehab. You're going to be good at the facilities. You're going to get your shit together. And eventually he worked hard enough where he got cleared by medical people. Like the right medical people said that he can play ball. All right, that's another level. And the story just kept building from there in terms of like from what he was seeing and then from what the coaches were seeing. I wouldn't hesitate, what I should say is, if I'm a coach, I would hesitate. I would fully hesitate to put him in the game based on what they saw in 2018 when that injury initially happened. I would hesitate, bro. So when they're saying the things that he did, for the record, the coaches did put him through some strenuous things in 2020 to make sure that he was okay. But I wouldn't anticipate anybody, especially a football coach, to know how to prepare a quarterback or understand how prepared a quarterback is coming off an injury like that. Like, they're gonna have to do something to make sure that he can withstand something. And I would say this: if you're getting sacked by Aaron Donald in your first game back in 2 years after a significant injury like that, where he is jumping on your back,
on my man back, bro.
He jumped on the back. I would say that man leg strong as shit. I would say that's your baptism, bro. Like, that's clear as day. Whatever the coaches was doing, it seemed like it paid off. But it also seems like the work that you did, not to negate from Alex Smith, but it actually seems like the work that he did, it paid off as well. So at the end of the day, I think Alex Smith is better, but I think he's trying to find somebody to point the blame at. But at the end of the day, it was an unfortunate injury in 2018 that ended up leading to something much more serious, and he's trying to find that scapegoat. Ron Rivera isn't it. He tried his best to his understanding, to his knowledge, but you can't be mad at Ron Rivera that nobody else in the league wants you. You can't be mad at him. Yeah.